Hello. Hello, friends. Perfect. I'm glad it's just Lightning having audio issues then. That makes me feel better. So, Lightning, it's a you problem. It's a you thing, friend. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I received a package today. And it's not wrapped in 8 layers of duct tape. This one is going to be a lot easier for me to open. I got a package all the way from down under. All the way from the other side of the world. I am just opening the box. I'm not going to actually look through the box until Purple Kitty arrives. This is a box from PK, so I want her to be present. I disagree to that statement. Mods can and frequently do wrong. They are not perfect in every way. The screen looks really bright. It's me. I'm the bright one. It's just my glowing aura. It's my glowing aura that brings out the brightness. That's a lie. That's a load of cockamamie. Anywhoozle. Hi, friends. Look what I did. I worked on this. Well, there you are. My goodness, Slowpoke. Look what I have so far. Look what I have isn't he so stinking cute? We just need one more ear and Stitch is done. He's so cute. That's not what we're working on today, though. I made the mistake of going to Michael's today after work, and I bought a little crochet kit, and I love chenille yarn, so I was like, we're gonna try this kit. I don't like crochet kits very often. They don't have enough fiber fill, so that's probably going to be the first problem I have. But I just don't like the kits. The yarn is usually really cheap feeling and everything. But it's chenille yarn. I love chenille yarn. And it was on clearance. So I picked this guy up, and I figured that's what we're going to try today. We're going to see how long it takes, if it's decent quality, and if I can resell it after the finished project. So, before we do that, though, I heard and I saw that somebody named Impact is a nerd. So yeah, this is the kit that we're going to be working on today. It is a chenille by Loops and Thread, and Loops and Thread is actually a pretty decent yarn brand. So it's not the most expensive. It was only $10, but it was on clearance for $5. So I was like, I can handle a $5 box to try out. So what we're gonna actually do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make some content out of it. So I'm gonna do like an unboxing / pulling out all of the materials and talking about my personal feelings on the materials and giving like a review, a rate. Even though Loops and Thread did not send this to me, I purchased it myself. I still want to kind of do like maybe a no yarn, yes yarn. I kind of want to do maybe a review of it and see if that is something that, who knows, maybe Loops and Thread will be like, oh wow, I liked your content, I liked your feedback on our product, let me send you more stuff. You don't know. A 1 hour box open. This one is not going to take me an hour like your box did. This box, I have plenty of different options to open this box. I can cut this side and open it from the bottom. I can open up the two sides and open from the top. I can break the seam over here, and none of it is covered in duct tape. So it's already giving me good vibes. But I hope you guys had a great Monday. I know Mondays aren't the best day of the week. However, it is a short work week for most people. So hey, you are already a fourth of the way done with this work week. 3-day weekend coming up for most people. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of things upcoming. On Friday, I'm going to get my hair done. And hopefully having a barbecue with one of my friends and her husband, but I'm still waiting to hear from her how she's doing in her class. She hasn't taken the exam yet, so depends on when she's going to feel like she can do that. And then, so there's not going to be stream on Friday. That's where I'm leading up. There's no stream on Friday, as I posted in the Discord, and I didn't post it on Twitter, did I? I probably didn't. I'm so good at video games. You know she loved opening the box. I loved the thought that you put behind it of, I want to make this as best of content as I can for Becca. Let's wrap it into 15 pounds worth of duct tape. What if you send a glitter bomb to me? I would never open it. I don't do glitter. Glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts. Once you have glitter, you're never going to get rid of it. So, no glitter, por favor. But yeah, we got this. Ugh. What else? On Friday, I'm also going to do some confetti bomb. No. I mean, that's better. Confetti is better because I can pick that up a lot easier with my Roomba. Or just a regular vacuum. But no. On Friday, though, I am going cake testing. So that's going to be exciting. I'm going to get some free food. I love dessert. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have some cakes and cookies to try. Who knows what that's going to be like. Saturday, normal stream. And then Sunday is a special celebration at my church. It is the church's, I believe, 49th anniversary of being open. And we're going to have a brand new pastor join the team. And it'll be her first Sunday with us. And there is going to be like a whole celebration. There's going to be a barbecue and lots of different things going on Sunday morning. So if you guys want to tune in, I'll absolutely post the link to our live stream in Discord. But that's where I'm going to be. Someone feed the puppies. Did you redeem it? I don't remember it being redeemed. No? You can't trick me. You can't trick me. There's no redemption. No redemption has been had. I will preemptively grab this treat jar though, just in case. 'Cause I have a feeling somebody is going to do it. She's looking. She's waiting. Look at her. She's waiting patiently. She is slaving away. She is fading away. She has not eaten anything in her entire almost 4 years of living. Nobody has ever fed her in her life. Look at how much weight she's losing. Every moment that you guys enter the Sarah McLachlan music here. In the arms of an angel, God awaits Glitzy. Welcome in, Glitzy and crew. How you guys doing? I was just singing the Sarah McLachlan song about how my dogs are so terribly abused because they don't get enough treats during the day. Thank you for saving me, Glitzy. Welcome in, Raiders. You are on my heart and into my jar of hearts. Da-da-da-da. Raid Wars. Raid Wars, according to Lightning. You guys are Raid Wars. this is what we are working on tonight. I'm gonna be doing my
The
first
hunt
ever
is on for sweets and treats.
my first ever review of a product. This is not provided to me. I went to the store and I bought it myself, but I just thought I'm gonna try this. It was on clearance at Michael's, and I was like, why not? I'm gonna cut this video down and make some actual like YouTube short or Instagram reel or something about the content. So hey, we're gonna try it and do the thing. Thank you, Uncle Impact, for finally doing the Grayson Potion treat. They were both already here. There you go.
Peaches, peaches,
There you
peaches,
go.
peaches, 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 peaches,
There you go.
peaches, peaches, peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh.
So it does indeed look a little unfamily friendly right here. It does look like a lump. That lump is his tail. They were just making the photo show that there is something on the behind area, not the nether regions. This is not something to yes, that is the tail. It is. Stop looking. Chat, give him space, please. You tell them, Potion. Yes. Here, you know what? There. Perfect. It comes out of the backside, not the right. Exactly. It's not a bulgy bear. No. Fraggle. Bonk. Get down. Bad. We have raiders. You gotta be nice. We have raiders here. Welcome in, raiders, though. My name is Becca. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am a crochet artist, as you will see, hopefully, in a little bit. I also play all different kinds of video games, but mostly crochet content around here. I do all different kinds of amigurumi. We love Pokemon. Psyduck is my best boy, as you can kindly see down here. I may or may not have a little slight obsession with Psyduck. Just a little bit. I'm also a charity streamer. I fundraise for all different kinds of organizations, ranging from St. Jude to Starlight to Stand Up to Cancer. Our next campaign will actually be in August, so be on the lookout for more information about our next charity campaign. Remember how you missed my streamiversary? No, because you were there. You came in, you said hello. I know you're at an anime convention, but you came in and you said hello. I do also use she, her pronouns, just a heads up for everybody. Happy last day of Pride. It is Pride all year long in my household and in my family. But officially, happy last day of Pride to everybody that celebrates. And know that you are loved, you are seen, you are worthy, and you are blessed. I'm also a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. So this is a wholesome, welcoming, family-friendly community that strives to bring joy and positivity to everybody's day and make this a safe place on the internet for people of all ages and abilities. Despite this bear not looking so family-friendly, thank you, Fraggle, for bringing that to our attention. But you said hi, but you still came in. You still came in and said hello, which means you are thinking of me and you are bringing me exposure and giving me a view. So hey, I'll take it. You watch taiko drumming in person? I love that. I have two wonderful doggos named Grayson and Potion, and a third doggo that I just added. He's also wonderful, but he's also very naughty. He poo-pooed in my house today, but his name is Lancelot. So we have 3 doggos now in our household. And I recently announced that I am officially engaged. So just a heads up, we're making it public now, not keeping it just between us. I wanted to make that as a super special celebration announcement during the streamiversary, and nobody brought it up until Sushi came in. It was like 7 hours in, and then Sushi had said something. Because nobody reads my Discord messages. I put it in there, but no, nobody reads my messages. And that's how I know that you... Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry about that. Had a little something in my throat there. So... but yeah, if you guys need a raid and run, please take care of yourself. IRL before URL. Glitzy, thank you so much for bringing over your fam again. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you stand up, stretch, hydrate, go get you something to eat. Love your loved one, pet your pets, dog your dogs, cat your cats, children your children, whatever you need to do. Just know that you are loved and I appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me with your fam. And hopefully you guys will consider hitting that heart. If that heart is hollow, please consider giving me a follow. I would love to be able to hit 2,000 followers. That was my goal. We haven't quite hit it yet. We're very close. I'd love to hit 2,000 followers soon. But let's not waste any more time and let's jump into our crochet content for today. All right, you guys, we are going to be unboxing and going through the Loops and Thread Chenille Crochet Kit Bear. I got this at Michael's today. This is not a sponsored content. This is not a sponsored video. This has nothing to do with Loops and Thread. I got this all on my own for us to be able to do this. And let's see how we do. Let's see what kind of content we can make out of this. The best part of the content is not being able to open the box, as Lightning can attest. Lightning can absolutely attest to the inability to open boxes. Yarn is banned. It's not good for my wallet, but it absolutely is good for my health. You know why? Because when I crochet, I'm not strangling people. When I crochet, I don't want to murder anyone. However, I do kind of want to murder Impact right now. Give me a number. Give me a number, Impact. What number do you want your card to be? Gimme. Choose wisely. And it has to be a reasonable number, because there's only a certain number of cards left before we reshuffle and open the box up to people again. 7. Lucky number 7. We love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Impact. Your card, Heckin' 7, is Impermanence. Ooh, Impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. Leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. Not permanent. Impermanence. Phenomena. Impact. I hope you take this card and know that if you're going through life and you have some of those bad moments, toss them behind you. Let your waves take you away from the bad and towards the good opportunities that are going to come your way, and know that there are always going to be more good times around the corner. You stole my salad? Well, joke's on you, because I had pizza tonight. So, joke's on you. I had Domino's. Because Domino's emailed me and said, hey, your points are expiring tomorrow. Order something or lose them. I'm like, oh, heck. I guess I better order pizza then. Pizza night. But we had a Monday pizza. Usually I like to have pizza on the weekends, but it's now a beginning of the week tradition for one day. But yeah, let's see what is in this box. All right. Here's a little ASMR for you.
You're number one cool dad.
There you go. I hope that helped you. Dad joke time.
My friend David lost his ID. Now he's on deck.
Alright, there you go. David is now called Dad.
You're number one cool dad.
Another one.
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? Because they have no body to go with.
Cool dad.
Another one.
You can't run through a campsite. You you can only ran because it's past tense.
I love that. I love grammar jokes. Grammar jokes are my favorite. All right, let's put this stuff here. Well, I need to scooch this back. Oh, I'm just gonna scoot all the stuff back. Okay, this way everything is at least visible on the camera. Instructions. Oh look, it's in French. Instructions pour trousser a crocheter avec fil chenille. Hours. There you go. I hope everybody understands French. Owie! Owie! I need to watch all of One Piece in one sitting. I would die. Pretty sure I would physically implode like the Titan. I would implode. And it would not be a pretty sight. Okay, let's let our content people know what is in this box. Alright, so inside the box you will find 2 skeins of this nice brown chenille. And actually feeling it, it does not feel bad. It actually feels really like a nice, beginner-friendly yarn. It feels pretty good so far. We'll find out when we actually start working how that feels. There's also a small skein of acrylic yarn. Oh look, there's also a tapestry needle. That's good to know. 2 crochet hooks of 2 different sizes, it looks like. It does not tell me the size. This is size purple and this is size blue. So there you go. And a small little bag of fiberfill, which I guarantee will not be enough fiberfill to fill the head of this bear, but we'll do our best with it. And then there are 2 instruction books, one in English, one in French. So I don't speak French, so let's get that out of here. Get out of here. Delicious. Delicious. It does say that this is an advanced skill level project for this bear. I disagree to that. I don't feel you need to have advanced skills to do amigurumi or bears like this. You do need to know crochet. You need to know at least the stitches of crochet and how to sew projects together and make it look good and all that. So I would say maybe a late beginner, early intermediate would be able to handle this kind of a project. And it does, yes, this project is not recommended for beginners because working with chenille yarn can be challenging. That is also something that I've had to tell a lot of beginner crocheters. They see all of my velvet yarn projects, like, I want soft yarn. I tell them, no, please don't do the chenille yarn because you will hate yourself and you're going to want to quit the hobby. So, all right. How do I know what size the purple hook is versus what size the blue hook is? Because I would like... Good. There, yes, very good. With large purple hook. Very helpful. I don't want to use these hooks, though. I want to use my normal hooks. I don't want to use your plastic hooks. Well then. Alas. Okay. Well, we will do what it says. We're just going to do our best. Alright. Move everything off of here. Ow! Okay. Alright, nerds. Let's... Oh. Why are you stuck already? Let's make Lightning feel extra uncomfortable first. There you go. Congrats on landing, Lightning. We do love that. Alright. Okay. Hello? Thanks. I don't want that right now. Thanks. Thank you. Alright, we're just gonna make this a lot easier and start off without the finger thingy, and now we'll re-add said finger thingy. So you guys, I got a notification this morning that I won a giveaway of a free engagement photo shoot. So I'm stoked. I entered to win at this expo I went to yesterday, and in there was like a little box that like a paragraph narrative that says, tell us why you should be the winner. And I'm really good about telling people why I deserve things. And I played up on my working in the schools and being on a teacher salary, and just it's very expensive right now and hard to make ends meet. And I work with kids with special needs as a music therapist, and would be just honored and blessed if they would please help me out with this opportunity, etc., etc., etc. And I'm assuming that was why I got chosen. So if you guys ever need somebody to help like revamp your resume, I'm your girl. GG, easy, go next. Exactly. So this one we want to do 5 stitches around versus the 6 that I'm used to. So that's already an interesting choice. We're starting off making the legs. So when it comes to making the legs, it looks like it's going to be a no-sew project or a low-sew. Either way. Cool. Cool. All right. And the container, the box does not provide stitch markers, so I'm just going to provide my own. All right, so let's see here. Okay. This yarn does feel really good. Hey, Steffi Ann, welcome in. Whenever PK arrives, I will take a break and open her box. So, we're actually... Yep, there we go. Steffi Ann, we are making a cute little teddy bear today. Who's PK? Only the most amazing, wonderful, purple and pink-haired Australian lady that I have ever met. She is an actual queen. And we should all be following Purple Kitty. I was able to catch one of her streams yesterday, which was super fun. She was playing through Baldur's Gate 3. And I was able to catch her stream because I was up super early in the morning and she was still streaming. So I was like, hey, I won't. I'll let her read the transcript of chat later. Austin is still on vacation. Austin. Back from the gym, huge. What kind of gym workout did you have today? Was it leg day, arm day, back day, hip day, hokey pokey day? Work it all out? I work out? Something like that? One, 2, decrease. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Arms, shoulders, and biceps. Very nice. Love that. Super cool. How's the weather for you? We just had this crazy afternoon rainstorm that just popped through a second ago. It's gone now, but it was unexpected to have this big rainstorm. At least it was ending June with some rain, because we are over 2.5 inches of a deficit from our normal amount of rain that we get in June. There we go. Now we have the bottom part of the foot. Now we start making the leg, and then we make a second one of these. Three, 4, and 5. All right. Go back and do the increases again. Austin, have you been playing any Overwatch, or are you still only playing Marvel? Now we keep doing a couple more increases, and then we're done with this first leg. Hey, all right. Rival and single player games. Like what? What kind of single player games have you've been up to recently? Recently got back into Overwatch on the side to play with your friends, but you're taking to be back with your friends, taking a break from Rival. It's very cool. I can't imagine going back and playing it 4 years later. Couldn't imagine. Aeolus landed. Congrats on your lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just realized that I was leaning forward so much, and I was like, oh my gosh, how far away am I from my chair? Whoa. Did not expect to be that far away from my chair. It's changed so much in just the last 6 months? Oh, okay. Spider-Man, nice. Nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think I go around this number of stitches, though. Yeah, so I go around and then I'm done with the first leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Congrats. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate. Allie, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. Very sweet. Thank you, friends. I'm very happy. I am excited that it is now off my chest. It's been very hard to keep that news a secret and keep it private. So I greatly appreciate you guys' love and support. I was very nervous to say anything to the community and put it out on the internet just for internet trolls and bullying and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to have any kind of negative connotation around a very happy moment for me. But it's just something that I was nervous about, and the amount of love and support that I have received, the outpouring from you guys has been mind-blowing. So thank you very much. Okay, slip stitch, and then cut this yarn. Okay, and now we do that again, but make a second leg. Okay, so there's leg number 1. And let's make another one. Maybe, if I can find... Oh no! Alright, so it's already... There's a hot mess going on right here. I don't know what this what is happening right here. You have the band button. That's true. That is true. All right, let's get rid of that. I don't know what happened there. That's not pleasant to deal with. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll keep. Oh, and there's also a knot right here. So that is interesting that there are already knots on the inside of the yarn. One of the knots was so bad that it pulled the yarn apart and it broke and snapped. So that is not encouraging for the rest of the skein or later. Your fingers also have accidents. You might want to put some depends on your fingers then. I've heard that there's finger incontinence out there. Hi, Potion. I'll buy you some depends, Lightning. What size fingers do you need for your depends? Or what size depends do you need for your fingers? Size 7? Got you. I'll add some of that to your next box. To your next shipment, right? Hey, depends are pretty expensive, so that is a nice and thoughtful gift. Hey Potion, what's up, beautiful girl? We do have another community box to open, but I'm going to wait until Purple Kitty wakes up and graces us with her presence. So it is a shipment that's going to have some gluten-free goodies from Australia. It's just a little like a snack box of sorts. It also has my custom Pokemon card that I ordered, that I won in the auction, I should say. Finger catheters are more economical. Oh, okay. See, the more you know. The more you know. I did not know that. Thank you, Fraggle, for keeping us aware of the current trends in finger incontinence. Thanks. I hate this conversation. I hate the word incontinence. Incontinence. I know normal people hate the word moist. I don't mind that word, but I do hate incontinence. It's weird to me. Freckle, that's so weird. That is so weird. Oh my goodness. And this is what we were talking about while we have people lurking from the raid earlier. Hopefully, Aeolus, can you please stop taking this board all to yourself? Quit hogging it. My goodness. Potion, I know, right? He's hogging it. I know. I know. Thank you, beautiful girl. Thank you, my love. Such a sweet angel. No buts. Hi, baby. How you doing, sweet sweets? What's up, love? Okay, bye. But you wanted the nose. You wanted the amazing zoom in effect. You wanted some Becca zoomies. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make your heart go boom, boom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I wonder if I could get that sound effect. If there's a way to add that sound effect specifically for when I change scenes to go to my large blown up webcam. Is that something that could happen where I push that button on my Steam Deck and it automatically plays that sound effect? I'm very curious because that would be hilarious if it is possible. Hey, Coffee and Bacon Guy, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you've had a nice Monday. What are you looking at? Uh-oh, why is the feels okay, man? Emote not working. Where are the computer nerds? I mean, we have a lot of those in chat. I mean, Aeolus is one. What kind of question do you have? Fraggle might be a computer nerd. I don't know. He's a repo nerd. I had so much fun playing repo the other night. That was really, really fun. Fraggle, thank you for joining on us, by the way, and downloading the obnoxious mods to appease me. Eh? Weren't they so good? The super terrifying Shrek mod? So good. Aeolus, you're being summoned by lightning. He has a computer question. Okay. Yes. I don't know the question. You gotta tag him. I don't know it. No, I do. I do? Oh. Oh, about the Steam Deck? Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. So my question to our computer people was, is it possible to, when I'm changing and I'm pushing a button on my Steam Deck, to have the, like, a sound effect happen during that transition? And I'm assuming the answer is yes. But I need verification that it's okay and something that can happen. It should be. See? Easy peasy. I kind of assumed that would be the case. I just wasn't sure. Because I only want it for when I choose to do the big zoom in on my face scene. And that's its own separate scene. And it specifically has no transitions. There's no beautiful transition, cherry blossom music or noise or anything like that. Okay, so there's that. Now, help! I can't reach. There. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. I need my life alert. I'm getting to the age where I may start to qualify for a jitterbug. Anybody remember those? Fraggle, why didn't you land for 666 though? Just ordered you some buffalo wings from Buffalo Wingstop. Okay. Ooh, Coffee and Bacon also landing. And this is a double land. Y'all had like a double date. We love this. Here you go. Just for you. It's because 66 is slightly less evil. That's fair. That's fair. It is family-friendly community after all. You didn't want to be super evil or anything like that. I get it. Aeolus, I just changed scenes. But also nice. But also nice. Nice. Can we get nice in chat, please? Because Aeolus landed for 69. We need some nice in chat. That was nice. Yeah, thank you, Paddle. Thank you. Appreciate you coming out of Lurk to say nice and join in. Exactly. Nice. This is for you, Aeolus. Congratulations on landing again. I could do the digga-da-digga-da-da, and I need you, digga-da-digga-da-da, and I need you, digga-da-digga-da-da, and now I wonder. That one? Is that considered the triple look? I don't even know. Okay, now we got to do some increases here again. Paddle, how's it going, our new friend? We appreciate you being here. If you want to go back to lurk, please don't feel forced or pressured to continue the conversation. You're welcome to sit back, relax, and lurk. It was just nice that we have somebody else coming into chat and joining the crazy chaos. We are usually a pretty cozy community, but sometimes there's a little bit of weirdness here. Just a smidge. You were? Okay, awesome. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that raid coming in. I bet they raided into Glitzy, who raided into me. I bet that's what happened. Just a teeny bitty little baby smidge of weirdness. Just a tiny bit. We are welcoming of large weirdness. But we also appreciate small weirdness. Weirdness of all shapes and sizes are welcomed here. If you are normal, then leave. You're boring. Normal is overrated. Via Glitzy, cool. You notice a smidge? Exactly. See a little smidgen? Yeah. We got to keep people on our toes, you know? You have to make sure people don't know what to expect. You got to just surprise them a little bit. I love surprises, so I don't want you to know exactly what's always going to happen. I got to keep you on your toes. All right. Oh. So we are doing a little like review of a cute. Oops. That's fine. Of a cute little bear from Loops and Thread. It's a crochet kit that you can pick up over at Michael's. And I decided, you know what? This seems like a cute idea. Let me pick this box up. It was on clearance, and this will be our content for tonight, is to make this little review video. It's not sponsored. I bought this on my own, but it would be really cool if Loops and Thread was like, hey, we liked your video, and let that video go viral. Can we blow it up? Coffee and Bacon got a reverse. Nice. Have I tried Riftopia? I have not tried Riftopia. I know there are streamers that are currently playing it, but our community towards the end really didn't seem to be engaging in stream readers too much, so I figured it's not going to be something our community is going to want to do, unfortunately. So I haven't checked into it. Have you been playing it? I need to make the percentage chance of you guys landing a little bit harder, because y'all are doing too great. You guys are landing too many times, and it's distracting. How am I supposed to keep working on my crochet projects if you guys keep landing all the time? I know you're professionals and all, but goodness. All right, there we go. Now, continue. So do 16 stitches around again, and then we join to the first leg. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The Awkward Riftopia look, it's an okay game so far. Gotcha. I gotcha.
Which do I prefer? Iced tea plus lemonade or straight lemonade?
I don't think I've ever had an Arnold Palmer, so I've never tried the tea and lemonade combo. I am a straight lemonade fan. I love me some strawberry lemonade or cherry lemonade. Both very, very delicious options. I'm not opposed to trying an Arnold Palmer one day, but I would say straight lemonade. Straight lemonade or just straight iced tea. That's what it's called, right? An Arnold Palmer. Am I saying that correctly? I hope I'm not saying something inappropriate. You prefer an Arnold Schwarzenegger? Half lemonade, half Austrian beer. Pink or yellow lemonade? I enjoy yellow lemonade, but like I said, I would always go for strawberry lemonade or cherry lemonade. Pink lemonade's okay in a pinch, but I would definitely go just regular old yellow lemonade. What about you, Phoenix? What is your drink of choice? Arnold Palmer's correct. Okay, good. Just want to be sure. I was over here being like, ooh, someone's going to clip me saying something wrong, and it's going to be taken out of context. And we don't want that. Okay. There we go. Now, we go around this 4 times. Okay, so we're going to take this out. Stitch marker. Change it up. We go around this 5 rounds, actually. I misspoke. All right. We just go around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Just like in the Animaniacs. Pink lemonade all the way? Okay. See, you and Lightning are both on it. All right. Do you make your own pink lemonade, like from the Minute Maid powder? Or do you have a brand of lemonade that you really gravitate towards? Hey, Danu, welcome in. Speaking of beautiful and pink, we've got our lovely pink Danu Jew in chat. Devil's Cry is also here. Welcome in, Devil. Happy Monday. Everybody can relax now. Danu has arrived. Now we can really get started. I was just vamping until Danu arrived. I wasn't actually working on a crochet project or anything. Happy Monday to me. Thank you. It was a really good day. I had 1.5 good sessions today. My first session with my kiddo this afternoon. Unfortunately, she did not leave her room again. She slammed her door and stayed in her room. So we did music out in the hallway. And her dad was involved and my intern was involved. So it was just the 3 adults just having a jam session outside of her door. She never came out to join us, but whenever I stopped playing my guitar, she would start screaming really loudly. And when I was playing the guitar, she was quiet. She was silent and was listening intently. So I take that as a win, as a good day. Even though she didn't physically engage with me, she still was able to communicate that she was enjoying the music, even being in her room. So it was really interesting. It was cool. I do music therapy with kids. So I work with kids with special needs. So for her, she is nonverbal and autistic. And she has a lot of behavior challenges. But I've been working with her for probably 5 years at this point, 4 years. I think I evaluated her in 2020 or late, either late 2020 or early 2021. It was the dulcet tones. Yes, right? But then my second session was really great. We had a fun name that tune game and improvise session. And we talked about emotions and what kind of emotions we might be feeling in different situations. It was really fun. He's a great kid. We taught him the terminology of call and response. And he really liked that aspect of our music today. It was really fun. Then I went to Michael's and bought this crochet kit along with some other back to school teacher stuff, and went to the grocery store and then came home. All right, 2 more rows. I hope, oh, that's the thing is, she loves me to pieces. So this is very unusual and uncharacteristic of her. She loves her Miss Becca time. So I think she's just being moody because she's a tween and she's going through a growth spurt and body changes and all different kinds of things. And she's expressing her personality that, you know what, I don't want music today. That's okay. That is a very valid choice, and you are allowed to have your body autonomy to tell me you don't want to do this. Your parents are still paying for this, so we're going to do it outside of your door, but you don't have to be involved if you don't want to. You wish mods can delete their own messages? Ah. Did RC win something again? You prefer for calming techniques opposed frequency violins? Not sure if that's the right term, but your brain sorts out the different instruments and it calms you. Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, like I've worked with this family this is the 3rd summer we've worked together, but I work with her in the schools. She's one of my school students, so that's why she knows me really well. And this should be the last row of this repetition. There's still obviously more of the bear we have to do. He lost 25 pounds? That's amazing. Big congrats to him. That's very cool. That's hard to do. I did that during COVID. I lost 40 pounds during COVID. And unfortunately, I gained back 25 of those. But it's still something that I felt very accomplished having lost that much weight. In only 9 months, I lost that much weight. You're a very verbal autistic, though, so you can tell people what's bothering you. Yeah, and see, she is very communicative in her own way. It's just being able to understand her. 15, yep, there we go. There's all the way through 19. Next. Now we do some decreases. Okay. Final Fantasy music for the win. I know, sweet girl. You're okay. What is you guys' favorite video game music? If you just had to put Spotify or Pandora or YouTube on, like what video game music do you vibe with just on a day-to-day basis? Zelda? None. Zelda? JRPG? Like what? Would that be like Persona music? Persona 4? Nice, Danu. I would agree with Zelda, but also throwing in Final Fantasy. I could listen to Final Fantasy music from dawn to dusk. Give you that sweet flute. The critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Why am I not surprised? Just general. Okay, cool. I love that. I just have this lo-fi gaming radio, and it has 2 Xanarkans playing right now, and I'm like, yeah. I've never played Final Fantasy X, but I do love all of the Final Fantasy music. If I were to experience action, then you would say Half-Life 2's soundtrack. Okay. 6, decrease, and then 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more time around, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Decrease. We are probably halfway through the first skein. I've still got quite a bit of yarn left, and I'm getting really close to finishing up the bottom half of the bear. Three, 4, 5, and 6. All right. I would also say Stardew. I would listen to Stardew music any day of the week as well. Where you going, Poe? Yep. There we go. 6, 7. Decrease. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. I like this so far. This yarn feels really good. I'm liking the loops and thread chenille that's here. I usually use the Premier Just Chenille yarn that I get from Dollar Tree or from the Premier website, but this yarn is feeling really nice. I have no complaints. It's not shedding, which is top tier to find chenille yarn that doesn't just automatically shed all over the place. It's very good. I'm liking the loops and thread. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next 7, 10, 3. Okay. PK, I want you to wake up. PK, I want you to wake up. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gotta go downstairs to get some noms. Ooh, go get your Buffalo Wild Wings. Enjoy your dinner. Behave, chat. Behave. Next, the last row here before I have to open this paper up to see. Well, he said buffalo wing stop, so I assumed it was Buffalo Wild Wings. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yep. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the next one, we just keep going. Six. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Decrease. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's flip this over so we can continue. We're almost done with this part, okay? Four. Hi, baby girl. Hi, honey. What's up? You can go lay down on your bed. Chop, I'd love to see you. The dog cam is empty. My pinky is cramping. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that my pinky is cramping. Okay, there we go. Oh, you smell the box from Auntie PK? I know. Auntie Purple Kitty gave us a box, didn't she? We can't open it, though, until she arrives. Fun fact, while the term buffalo is often used to refer to the American bison, true buffalo, Cape buffalo, and water buffalo are not native to North America. Therefore, their wings cannot be breaded and eaten. The more you know. That does make sense. Yeah. I agree. That feels right. Whenever I hear buffalo, I think of the sauce. Like, I associate buffalo with spicy. We need 6, decrease 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease 5. 1, 2, 3. Give me a high five, chat. 4 and pop. 5. There she goes. Good girl. Thank you for getting onto the camera. All right, we've got one more row, and then we fasten off. This bear is flat for a purpose. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Slip stitch. Fasten off, leaving a long tail. Okay. There we go. So there is the legs and body combination of this bear. I am going to go ahead and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to weave in this strand down here because there is a slight hole where we had to sew the legs together in a circle. And I don't want that to be there. So. There. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. I'm going to weave it in a little bit more. Because more than likely, this is probably going to go to a young child, and I don't want anything to accidentally peel apart over time. Okay, there we go. There she is. Hey, Sploofs. How you doing, friendo? A good Monday to you. Happy Monday. Hope it's been marvelous.
Not another speeding ticket. I'll fight it in court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
Hi, Strom. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. The term buffalo wings comes from their origin in Buffalo, New York, where they were first created at the Anchor Bar. The dish, consisting of deep-fried chicken wings coated in a spicy sauce, became popular in the city and eventually spread nationwide. The more you know. Just got off work, you finally relax? I love it. I love that for you. We are currently making a little review for this boxed kit. It is not a sponsored stream. I bought this box myself. I just thought I would kind of make some extra content from doing a box review and giving my honest opinion on if this is worth it. It was on clearance, so I bought it for $5. We'll see how it goes. Are you saying they aren't authentic wings from the Mighty Buffalo? We did read that fun fact earlier, that while the term buffalo is often used to refer to the American bison, true buffalo, which are called Cape buffalo and water buffalo, are not native to North America. Therefore, their wings cannot be breaded and eaten. So we're basically selling you fake food. The more you know. So we stick with this large purple hook that has no number to it, so I have no idea what size this actually is, but you know, ripped off. I know, right? Exclamation point rigged. Large purple hook. You can technically make, I could keep this pattern and make this pattern in different sizes, but I don't know what size hooks these are to start off with, so I know how much to increase or decrease with different styles, different colors of yarn. Are there gluten-free buffaloes? Ooh, that's a great question. Fraggle, can you look that up and let me know? Are there gluten-free buffaloes? I know there's gluten-free chicken, but I'm not sure. That's a great question. These are the important questions that chat asks. I love that. I love that about this community. We are very inquisitive in nature. And that's what I like about this. We're always asking questions. There's no wrong question. There are good questions, there are okay questions, and there are questionable questions, but there's no bad question. It just depends on if the question fits the room and fits the environment. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be up here. Okay. We're making arms. Okay. This bear is coming out very cute. Hey, 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 hey. The only bad question is the question you don't ask. I have heard that in college, at university. There are questions you shouldn't ask, but you generally know that before you ask. That's true. That's why I was saying there are questionable questions. There are some questions that you're just like, really? Should you have asked that? I actually say that to my students. If they ask me a question, I'm like, do you know the answer to that? And if they tell me, then I'm like, did you have to ask that question? If you already know the answer, you don't need to ask that question. It's a legitimate skill you have to learn sometimes, is you don't want to fill the space of a conversation with frivolous questions that you already know the answer to, because then it's going to make the other person feel as if you don't listen to them if they have answered that question multiple times. And then, of course, in terms of internet trolls, there are questions that should definitely not be asked because it's against TOS and not remaining family friendly. That's a different circumstance, but bringing it back to working with my students. I had a great session with my late afternoon kiddo, and I was able to record part of the video. It was so cute. Because my intern is working with me this summer, so she is leading part of each of the sessions, and I was able to get my phone out and record a little bit of my students' reaction while she was singing. It was so good. Depends on if you're one-on-one or in a group setting. Sometimes asking a thing you know in a group is for the benefit of others. Yes, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense too, Strom. Thank you for that perspective, for sure. All right, decreases. One, two. You guys, I think I have discovered why I have been getting hives so consistently over the last month and a half. I was taking a medication, and every time I took that medication, between 4 and 8 hours later, I would break out in hives all over my body. And Saturday was no exception. After stream, before I went to bed, I started to get some hives and an infection and all that kind of. I was like, really? You have to do this at the end of my stream? Really? At least it didn't happen during stream. I'll count my blessings in that, but it just was not enjoyable. I was like, heckin' hives, man. But now I can officially say that not only do I have food allergies, I also have a medication allergy. I did not have that on my 2025 bingo board. So now anytime I go to a doctor's office, I need to update all of my paperwork to include, do you have any drug allergies? Yes. Yes, I do. Heck. Just something else for my brain to have to remember. Wish I could come. I know, right? That costs money. I have to save up for a wedding. I have to save money where I can. Someday. I hope someday to be able to do that and TwitchCon. I've never been to TwitchCon. Never been to GCX. I've only ever been to PAX South. Rest in peace, PAX South. But yeah, I would love to be able to go to one of these big gaming conventions. Since they aren't local, and by local I mean Texas-based. Like I would drive to Dallas or Houston or San Antonio if I had to. But anything where I have to get a rental car and an airfare and hotel is just too much. Okay, we're on to row 12 of 15. We should just create BeccaCon, and it'll be a Texas-based video game con of video games that I enjoy playing. And there'll be a section of the convention that's all about crafting. So we'll have like a yarn corner where people can go and be cozy and crochet and knit to their heart's content, while everybody else goes and plays Stardew or Repo or something. BeccaCon 2025, maybe 2026, maybe 2036. We're on row 14, almost done with this arm. BeccaCon, where you can buy all of your Becca merch. And I'll even make sure I have my Becca plushies for sale. You can host the yarn corner. Perfect. So you already have a volunteer ready to help out. We love this. Volunteers do get access to the con for free. So dogs are allowed if they are friendly with Grace and Potion and Lancelot. All right, there's that. Now, fasten off. Okie dokie. BeccaCon. Professional procrastinators, just wait! Is there a crochet video game that's ultimate crossover? So, kind of. Kind of, Strom, actually. There's a game called, gosh, what was it? It's Yarny is the main character. It's Yarny. It's, hold on, I know this. We're going over to my Steam library. Unravel. So there's a game called Unravel, and then they've got Unravel 2. And they are just like yarn characters, and you have to keep your yarn between the two characters, and it's super cute. Very cute. It's not technically crochet, but it is a character built out of skeins of yarn. Very cute. Also, Yoshi's Crafted World also had a lot of yarn influence. Yeah. Crochet Combat is really bloody and very not safe for work. With a K. Combat with a K. It's the Combat Wombat. Mortal Kombat Wombat. Okay, Mr. Yarn, please chill out. This bear is coming out really, really cute. I may go back to the store and pick up some more of these because this was very easy and the yarn feels super nice. For $5, it was on clearance for $5. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Alright, make another. Uh-oh. Oof, that's right. Okay. We make one more arm. Three. Yep. Oh. 3. There we go. 4 and 5. Perfect. Now. Got it. See, I thought Fraggle was being facetious, and now I can't tell if Strom is playing along or if there actually is a game called Crochet Combat with both with K's. I can't tell if you're both being facetious or if there's actually a thing going on. I don't know who to trust. My instinct is telling me that you're lying to me. That's my gut reaction, but I wouldn't put it past some random video game developer to actually make a game. Time to focus on work. You're going to be listening. Have a great day and have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Have a great work day. Thank you for the work lurk. Also, happy July. Happy 1st of July to you. Yarntality. Ooh, hold on. I got to click on this. What's this? What's this? What's this? Looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I have seen TikToks like that. I've seen the guy that he has like the bow and arrow, and he shoots an arrow into what's supposed to be an apple, but it's like a crocheted apple, and he shoots it into the guy's heart, and it's like spews yarn blood. I've seen a lot of those TikTok reels. Yarntality. 2, 3. Oh, push the pink button. I love pink. Pink's my favorite color, so that works for me. I will always push the pink button. Thank you, Strom. So in case anybody doesn't know, Strom lives in Australia. So he lives in the upside down and in the future. So he likes to come in and let us know what button to push for our day since he's already experienced that. He's trying to positively impact the past by affecting our future. How's the music volume compared to me? Is it too soft? Is it too loud? There's music. Uh-oh. There is. You were unaware that there's any music. Oh, it's showing up on my side that is making... I'll turn it up. I shouldn't want it to be drowning me out, but I'll turn the volume up for you guys. Can you hear that now? It's soft. It's better. I can turn it up even more. I just didn't want there to be a competition where I was trying to have to yell because my throat is super sore from my hives yesterday. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of my hives. Like my chest still hurts and my throat still hurts from yesterday. So I'm trying not to yell too much. It's obviously not Van Halen. Yeah. I'll turn it up. There you go. I got you. Thanks for letting me know. I always have music playing in the background, so if you ever don't hear the music playing, then that is information I need to know. I always have music playing during crochet streams. 2, 3. What? What? Okay. Now we're making the second arm. Okay, we just keep going around and around and around and around and around. If this bear turns out as cute as it feels it is so far, I really like that it's got this, it's flat. There's no stuffing inside of this at all. So it could be like a small, almost a baby blanket, like a security lovey character, but it's one of those huggables where it's a stuffed animal. It's an amigurumi without the stuffing. And I could make these a lot faster than I can make a normal amigurumi. And it has less materials cost. So originally I was thinking, depending on how the size of this, if it's good quality or not, I was thinking I was going to ask 20 for this at a craft fair, but I'll put it up to chat and let you guys decide what you think it is worth and what you would, if you were at a craft fair and you saw it, what would you be willing to pay reasonably? Please serious answers only. I don't want someone to be like, I'd pay $1 million, because no, you wouldn't. And then Lightning's gonna come in and say, okay, I offer you 5 cents. Dear Miss MTBC, I hereby formally request authorization to send your reels and or other wedding content I come across on IG that I find cute. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I would love that. Absolutely, you can. Here is row 13. Row 14. And if anybody in chat is married as well and they have suggestions about wedding planning or anything like that, just positive words of advice and stuff like that, I would greatly appreciate any advice or tips and tricks or suggestions or offers to help me do some DIY things, offers of services that you might be able to provide from afar, anything to help keep the costs down. Because man, when I was at that wedding expo yesterday, my mind was blown with how much things cost. I was like, wow. Wow. Okay, this one's done as well. Got it. Okay, so we were able to make the whole body, arms, legs, and body out of one skein of yarn. I have a little bit left to be able to at least make one ear. More than likely I can get one ear. I don't know if I can get both, but then I have an entire extra skein to do the head. So they are definitely providing enough yarn, which is great. That is check mark to loops and thread for that. Now, I am a tight crocheter, so I use less yarn than other crocheters. If you use a different size hook or you have a different amount of tension, then you might experience something a little bit different. Four, 5, and 6. Okay, so for the ears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I pulled this too tightly, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I followed the instructions. It says pull circle tightly, and I pulled it too tightly to where I lost my last stitch, but I made it work. We're fine. Welcome back from ads. Thank you guys for sitting around during that ad break. Hopefully you stood up, stretched, hydrated, whatever you needed to get done during that. Able to positively use that break. Hey Lightning, can I ask you a question? Find a friend who has an excellent camera, digital camera, no cell phone photos. Yeah, for sure. Would you mind asking Andrew or Kelly how they, like, if they use Mix It Up or if they use StreamerBot to get the ad notification on their overlay? You used to take pictures of weddings? Very cool. Yeah, that's one thing that I was very surprised at, the cost of photography. So I may or may not be able to afford a videographer, but photography, obviously that's something that we need to have, so I will add that into my budget accordingly. But for videography, I'm like, ooh, do I really need that? Or maybe I can see I've got a lot of IT nerdy friends, like maybe somebody has a video camera and they can do some video recording for me. Kind of. If I want you to ask if there's a specific bot that they use to put their ad break information on their overlays, because I really like that it pops up and it says ads in 3 minutes. Like, it just has it at the bottom of their corner of their screen. It lets viewers know ads are upcoming. So I don't know if they created that in StreamerBot or if there's something on Streamlabs or something like that. Just however they work that, if they could please share that information, because I would like to add that for people so they know, so I know, because I didn't know people were in ads, but this way I can look over and be like, oh, we're in ads right now, got it. Two more times. That was Legos who did that? I mean, I know a lot of streamers have that. Does Greg have that too? Or did he create, is that what you're saying? He created that bot? Oh my goodness, my throat still is so dry. Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. So it looks like I'm going to run out of yarn before I finish this ear. I have 2 more rows. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I'm going to try my best. I appreciate your help, Lightning. Thank you. Yeah, I'm running out. Boo! So close. I almost had the whole ear done. That's okay. That's alright. That is why we have 2 skeins of yarn. See if I can find the end. There we go. Very good. Alright, so now we do decreases and then we're all done. So like I said, it was literally just 12 stitches remained. We ran out of yarn with 12 stitches left. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last stitch, 12. Fasten off, leave a tail. Okay. Don't leave your stitch marker inside the body of your bear. Okay, there is one of the ears for our bear. Bum, 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 bum. So we need to make one more ear. Oh goodness. A little stretch break for my hands and elbows and shoulders. Hello, you're here. Welcome. Welcome in, Laisha, my queen. Trips on dumbbells. Why not smart bells? Why they gotta be dumb? The AC just kicked on, and it's very cold in here now. Hi, Grayson. Oh my goodness, my handsome boy is here. Hey, buddy. Hi, handsome. Laisha, we are making this cute little chenille crochet kit, this little bear from Loops and Thread. I got it on clearance at Michael's, and we are doing a little review video on this. It's not sponsored. I bought this out of my own money. I was not sent anything free of charge.
The hunt is on for sweets and treats.
Auntie Danu said Grayson Potion treat. Oh boy. Here you go. There's Miss Potion. Here you go, sweet girl. I know, it's always going to be Grayson Potion treat because Lancelot likes to stay downstairs and he doesn't understand the concept of treats being amazing and wonderful and good. So it's going to remain Grayson Potion treat until I fatten this dog up and make him realize that treats are delicious, and every time I stream, he gets treats. This is from Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story. This is the On the Beach song. Laisha, I'm going to brag about you for a second. So, chat, Laisha posted recently that she got a platinum trophy for completing Lies of P. So, can we get some hype in chat for our Lord and Savior Queen, Laisha Marie, being a bad bleepin' bee? A platinum trophy is nothing to scoff at. I don't think I've ever gotten a platinum trophy. I've also never tried to get a platinum trophy, but I don't think I have one ever in my life. So that's amazing. Congratulations on you doing all the things and making sure you fight all the bad guys, do all the challenge difficulty levels and everything. I love you. Love you. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. You are so welcome, friend. Nah, I dropped my yarn. Now it's just going to be floating around and fluttering all over the floor. Oh, you know what I did wrong? I only did 2 rounds. I only did 4 and 5. I didn't do 4, 5, and 6. So we need to remember that we only go around this twice in order to make sure it matches. Oopsies. I have to make sure it matches. I don't want one ear to be bigger than the other one. It's not a big deal. You're not going to be able to notice it terribly, but it is still something to be aware of. Nice land. Coffee and bacon guy. Let's go. Congratulations. People are landing left and right today. The RNGesus is on your side. What are you making fun of me, Laisha? Don't make fun of me. Don't you laugh at me. I'm just showing them my cute face. It's a congratulatory prize. They worked hard to earn that. Okay, so this finishes this ear. Your face is indeed a prize. No, yours. Everything about you is a prize, though. Let's be real. You have the world's best hair. I could only wish that I had as good of hair as you. Maybe when we hang out, you will rub off some of your hair juju good vibes onto me. You got blisters on your fingers by typing drops. How much? Are we going back to the finger incontinence that we talked about earlier? Chill out, chat. I need to get my yarn that fell down. Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby girl. I got it. Okay. I am still very, very cold. Let me put my jacket on. Hold on, chat. The what? The finger incontinence. We talked about how you can just get diapers for your fingers so your fingers don't have any accidents. Also known as typos. Lightning said his fingers have accidents, and so I asked if he puts depends on his fingers, and that turned into a whole conversation about finger incontinence. It's a medical condition. It's a medical condition that only happens in Oklahoma, so you should be fine. I'm struggling way more than I should to be able to get this jacket on. Yeah. I did it. Yeah, just make sure you don't spend the night in Oklahoma, or you may yourself be infected with the finger incontinence gene. So just be very careful. All right, coffee and bacon's going again. Nope, didn't make it. Alright, we're going to start working on nothing. We're going to work on nothing because the amazing, beautiful, wonderful, amazing Purple Kitty is here. Thank you, Lightning. I appreciate it. BK is here, which means we can now officially open the box that we have been waiting for. I have removed our personal information, so we are not going to be getting doxxed today. But chat, we're gonna zoom out so we can open this box that was not slathered in duct tape. So thank you, PK, for already loving me more than Lightning. Dun 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 dun. That is a lot of bubble wrap. Purple Kitty, you did not have to mail me bubble wrap. I can buy bubble wrap here in the States. That's amazing. That's a lot of fun for later. What do we have? We've got a lot of the word gluten-free here. We have Tiny Teddies, gluten-free chocolate chips. Are these Teddy Grahams? Are these Teddy Grahams? There's Hungry. Hold on. Oh, we're hold on. Oh, hold on. There we go. We've got Hungry and Sleepy and Cheeky and Silly and Happy and Grumpy. These are so cute. Gluten-free Teddy Grahams. Yes. PK, you do know I'm supposed to be able to fit into a wedding dress in a little while. Like, ma'am? What we got here? What we got? We got, ooh. They're a little bit warm. I'm gonna have to put them in the fridge. No, actually, they should be okay. They should cool off. We've got TV snacks. Mmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do you not read my Discord notifications? Do you not read my announcements? Where's the duct tape, right? Wow. Another mod who does not read my announcements. Hatred. Hey, look, it's gluten-free, Thin Mints. It's gluten-free Thin Mints, chat. Ooh. Endorsed by by Celiac Australia. So like these gluten-free snacks, are they gonna be legit gluten-free? This is sweet. This is cool. This is awesome. What's this? What's this? Shapes. Barbecue shapes. I do love shape. You know what the shape of this is? This is a hexagon. I know my shapes. Did I win? What do I win for it being flavored biscuit? This is a hexagon. Are there more shapes than this? Are there circles and hearts and stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons? I love that. This is awesome. Thank you, PK. Oven baked, not fried. So it's a healthier snack. Oh, what else we got? Scotch fingers. More finger incontinence coming. More finger incontinence happening. Are these like shortbread cookies? Arnott's gluten-free Scotch finger hedgehog slices. There's a whole recipe about using peanuts, cranberries, these little fingers, and milk chocolate, which I can't use peanuts, but something else. There's shortbread cookies. Awesome. Are they Sonic slices? I don't think so. Gotta go. This is Scotch finger. What do you mean Sonic? Oh, the hedge. Oh, I see the word hedgehog over here. You mean that from the recipe? Well, these are just basic. We have to make the hedgehog. We have to make it go fast. I see what you did there. You're clever, sir. You're clever. What else we got? Truth. Shortbread cream-filled shortbread cookies, also known as biscuits, but in America we call them cookies. Amazing. I can't read non-American, so I don't know what the per serving calorie count and all that stuff is, and since I can't read it, therefore there's no calories. So that's how it works. If I can't read the metric system, and if it's not in American, then I don't know what it is. Therefore, I'm not going to worry about it. And the world's best, most favorite thing. You heard it right. We've got some Vegemite. We've got the gluten-free Vegemite, proudly made in Australia. They aren't even embarrassed by this food that they created. It's proudly made in Australia. So yeah, right there. Proudly made in America. Or, not in America, in Australia. Proudly made in Australia. I choose you, Vegemite. Use Caesar salad. It's super effective. Is it vegetarian dynamite? For your butthole, maybe. Woof. Made in Australia from at least 95% of Australian ingredients. Delicious. Hey, don't family-friendly me. Sometimes when you eat things that don't sit well in your stomach, you have something going on in the bathroom later. Just saying. Don't you start. We are not getting all the mods involved to family-friendly me. I'm not the one who was who provided this murderous jar of heathenry. I'm the shining family. Thank you. I really am. I'm glad you understand. I think that's all the food. That is all the food, chat. All right, that is all of the food. Thank you, Purple Kitty. I appreciate you. Now I got some other presents here. No spoonfuls of it. Please try it properly. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you put them in top loaders and everything. She put them in top loaders, chat. She put them in top loaders. She put him in top loaders, chat. I love it. I guess it's 74. 74 what? Look at it. We've got a Grayson. And and a potion. Thank you, PK. But don't worry, there's still more. PK, stop! Ah! I'm not crying. You're crying? I'm screaming internally? Thank you, PK. Oh, it's a double pack. It's a double pack. Hold on, we're zooming back into this. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. And then here we go, chat. Ready? Here we go. Hey, it's the Japanese Team Rocket, Psyduck. Thank you, PK. You are such a doll. My new binder comes in this weekend. I bought a binder specifically only to put my Psyduck cards in. And so these are going to be 3 of my first cards that I get to put in the binder. I'm so excited. Thank you very much, PK. That is incredibly thoughtful and generous of you. I am crying intensely. Also, look at this. Wait. Are these sleeves? This is a sleeve? Where did you find sleeves that have Best Boy's butt on them? They are toot sleeves. They are exclamation point fart sleeves. It is a sleeve in that specific card, the specific sleeve, or the specific Psyduck card. Came from the Japanese Pokemon Center. You got it at a convention. The sleeve. Okay, I can't with this. It even says pew, pew, pew. Thank you, PK. Exactly. Pew. Oh my gosh, I can't. This is adorable. So this is my favorite. This is Crypto's favorite. And this is one of Corvus's, I guess. But it's the evolution of Laisha's favorite. Thank you, PK. I am crying internally massively, and I don't deserve all of this. This is so freaking nice of you. All this food is going to be going in my pantry, and I'm gonna have just a basket in my pantry only for my Australian gluten-free snacks, and I will cut anybody who tries to touch them. I hope you're listening. I will cut anyone who tries to eat my gluten-free snacks without my permission. Just saying. It was part belated birthday present. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Click Click Boom. Hi, how are you? I'm so excited for this. Thank you. Exactly. We're gonna get the Psyduck to come out here and murder some people for doing the thing. Okay. You can have it all to you. It's gross. You haven't tried it though. It's Australian. You don't know. You don't know. Maybe this will be delicious. We don't know. I did. I just got engaged. Yes. So I made that announcement on Saturday secretly in the Discord to see, I was being subtle about it to see who was going to pick up on it. And a couple people noticed. And so since a few people actually did notice, I made the announcement. But yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can we get a shout out for Click Click Boom, please? A wonderful friendo of the chat and our community. A sweet bean. All right, let's go over here to make the head. Thank you. Frosty Tools needs to take down that cooldown. Let's just say. Frosty Tools does indeed need to take the cooldown off of there. I understand why they have it so people don't spam, like, if all the mods followed the directions at the exact same moment, then it would be a problem. But let's see here. Of course, we love celebrating other people too. Like, I don't mind self-promotion. This is such a small space that I want to lift up and celebrate other people. The internet is so vast that we all have space on it. Of course, and hopefully if you notice that heart is hollow when you hover over their name. Welcome in, Raiders! Speaking of wonderful beans, welcome in Wolflink, welcome in Jet the Kitten Star, welcome in Lulu Edelweiss. Oh, Cyrillic Cat, thank you so much for that raid. What were you arting? What were you crafting and drawing and doing the things today? Tell me all about it. Welcome in Ryu Lone Wolf, welcome in Cerula Cat yourself. Welcome in Danny, California. Welcome in Raiders.
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
All right, I got you on my heart, into my jar of hearts. Welcome to the Becca Boo Crew. I must eat you. I have lost my bag of gummy bears in the chaos of opening up a package from Australia. There we go. Now I must eat you. Super cute creations, OMG. So yeah, down here is a little bit of what I have done in the past. Not all of my current things. Today I'm actually working on a little teddy bear box kit that you can find at Michael's. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm doing an unboxing and review of this crochet project. Again, not sponsored. I bought it out of my own money and decided to make this content completely free of charge. I'm not asking anything. But Loops and Thread does make this box. It was on clearance at Michael's. I was like, for $5? Yeah, why not? I'll absolutely make something from a $5. Fellow creator, must follow, must follow. You want to boop my Psyduck? Which one? Which one? Which one? I may or may not have a thing for Psyducks. My little guy? Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. I got you. I will appease you with the boopage. Hold on. I got you. Boop. There you go. It's not a lot. It is not enough, actually, is what you meant to say. The correct answer is yes. I should just boop all of them, right? But welcome in, Raiders. If this is your first time here, my name is Becca. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am a crochet artist. I make all different kinds of amigurumi. Clearly, I have a little bit of an obsession with Psyduck and Pokemon in general, but that's kind of what I'm known for, are my Pokemon creations. I don't make them the patterns, I make the projects. I'm also a charity streamer. I stream for different charitable organizations such as St. Jude, Starlight Children's Foundation, and Stand Up to Cancer. I actually have a Stand Up to Cancer campaign coming up in August that we are fundraising. We are less than $1,000 away from having fundraised $25,000 lifetime on Tiltify. So I'm really hoping that we can inch ever closer. I think we're like $962 or something like that away from 25,000 lifetime. Ender, welcome in, friend. Inte, Dragonair, and Sylveon. I have made a Sylveon where we were working on a Dragonair. And then I ran out of yarn. So I was working on a Dragonair, but unfortunately ran out of yarn. I played Yarn Chicken and lost miserably, and that was Big Twist yarn. And if you guys know anything about Joann Fabrics went bankrupt. So now I have to wait for the Big Twist yarn to come back to Michael's now. What it do, Becca? How goes? I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Rowlet, Scorbunny, Teddy Ursa, love it. Mudkip, absolutely. Sylveon is best evolution. I would agree to that as well. Yes, the dreaded game of Yarn Chicken. I thought it was going to be a smaller project than that, because I would have chosen a different color of yarn to do for Dragonair. First of all, this yarn is the perfect shade for Dragonair, but it's a problem because I didn't realize the pattern was going to be so big when I was reading through it. Yikes. Thoughts on chenille yarn, my fellow crocheter? Yes, Yami, I love chenille yarn. It is my favorite yarn to work with. It is buttery, it is velvety, it is smooth, it is slick, it is wonderful and amazing. Let me finish my little rage spiel for everybody that is still new to chat. I do have 3 doggos now. I did announce recently that I got engaged, and I have now added a 3rd dog to my life. So I've got Grayson, Potion, and Lancelot are my 3 babies now. You might see them on camera at any point. They come around. Who knows what they want to do. I'm a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. This is a wholesome, welcoming, family-friendly community that strives to bring joy and positivity to everybody's day. It's a safe place on the internet for people of all ages and abilities. I hope you find yourself welcome, loved, and blessed here. And we do love Psyduck, so please, if you have not already done so, please tell me what your favorite Pokemon is in chat. And if it is not Psyduck, why not? Also, did you ship the other 2 cards? Yes, ma'am, you did. I was just keeping one of them a secret. I was keeping one of them for sure a secret. Oh, here comes Grayson. Grayson just walked in. One of the rare few. You love the softness, but dealing with it falling. Yes, so I'm actually doing this chenille box kit from Loops and Thread. And what I'm noticing, and one of my favorite things, one of my positive reviews of this, it's not shedding. It's not shedding. There's no mess. Nothing. It's not peeling apart. This is so good. It's so good. I love chenille yarn. Love it. I have way too much chenille yarn in my household. It's just a lot of the times when I'm working on commissions and specific projects, I don't have the right colors of chenille yarn to do them, so I have even more acrylic yarn in my house. It's not pulling. It's not. It's not. Look at it. Look at it. Look, look, look. It's not coming off. It's not peeling. The only time I've had it shed a tiny little bit at the end was when I was pulling it after I've slip stitched and I was pulling it through the project. But that's the only time. So I'm guessing it's going to give me a little bit of an issue when I weave in the ends to sew the rest of the project together. But overall, no, it hasn't given me issues. I know. So I may be a recruit of loops and thread chenille yarn going forward. I do love Premier yarn. The Premier chenille, it's nice, it's very cheap, it's very affordable, it's cost effective, but it does shed like crazy. Same thing with Bernat. Bernat also sheds like crazy for it being so expensive. I'm like, why are you shedding? You actually get a little sad when someone asks for something not in chenille, right? When I go through and I do a bunch of chenille yarn, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. And I go back to acrylic, I'm like, and then I go to cotton and I'm like, I love chenille yarn. I wish more projects, I wish chenille was more easily accessible than just on the internet and have to pay shipping for it. And I wish it came in more variety of colors. That's what I do have an unhealthy obsession with the amount of yarn that I have. I have an entire yarn store in my house. I went to an estate sale and got over 300 skeins of yarn. I went to Joann's and came home with probably 100 and something skeins of yarn when they were going out of business. I have too much yarn in my house, but also I will continue adding more yarn as I did today. Anyway, Raiders, if you guys need to raid and run, please take care of yourself IRL before URL. Stand up, stretch, hydrate. Go get you something to eat. Love your loved ones. Pet your pets, dog your dogs, cat your cats, children your children, whatever you need to do. Take care of yourself. If you want to hang out with me, I would love to keep you here. If that heart is hollow, please consider giving me a follow. I've been really, really trying to get close to 2K followers. We're so close. I would love to hit 2,000 followers. And so if you don't have that heart already currently filled in, please, if this free trial has sufficed for you, you can hit that heart button and you can come back for future streams. I do also play video games, so if you guys like to watch video game content too, I do also play really cute, cozy, fun games. So, and I play some spooky games as well for those that like the scary game content. So, yay!
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Your free trial has run out and you got automatically resubscribed.
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Thank you. We got 2 people whose trial ran out and you are now fully subscribed to the Becca Boo Crew. Welcome to both of you. I must eat you. Collecting yarn and using yarn are 2 different hobbies. Absolutely. I do both hobbies. I have thought about updating my home insurance, my homeowner's insurance, to including the amount of yarn that I have in my house. Because if, God forbid, knock on wood, if my house ever went up in flames, it would be an inferno. Nothing would be salvageable with the amount of yarn that I have in my household. It would just go puff. It would explode. So I'm considering increasing my homeowner's insurance with the amount of, just for the amount of yarn, not including all the video game systems and my Pokemon cards and everything else that I have here, just for the yarn. And I feel that that's reasonable. Other crafters, you guys would agree? Cerulika, I saw that you had said you were doing emote commissions. I love that. If you have any art tax, we would love to see it. If you can't show because it is a commission, I do honestly, or I respect that and understand. But if you want to share, or if you want to toot your own horn, if you want to share your Instagram or any of your links, let us know. Put it in chat. Permissions are allowed here, so you're welcome to post links in chat. As long as everything remains family friendly for people, you know. Hi, welcome in, Sloth. Welcome in, new friend. We are currently working on the Loops and Thread Crochet Bear kit. I purchased this today on clearance, and I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's give an honest review from a 10-year crochet artist. I wanted to see what this was all about and let people know honestly if it's worth the money or if it's a smash or pass, basically. With how much you've spent on a single ball, right? You fell into the trap of embroidery threads. Oh my goodness. I could not. Could never. Smash or pass with crochets. Thank you, right? That's what I'm trying. So we are just working on this bear. You can watch my little edited reel when I post it to Instagram and YouTube Shorts later. But it comes with 2 skeins of chenille yarn. It comes with 2 different sized crochet hooks, black and beige acrylic yarn, as well as a small bag of fiberfill that I guarantee is not going to be enough fiberfill to fill the head of the bear. The body and the arms are all flat, so you don't have any fiberfill for that. This is solely for the head and the nose. Still guaranteed this is not going to be enough fiberfill. I like my projects firmly stuffed. I don't like it to be minimally stuffed. That's just my personal preference. Every crochet kit I've ever purchased to do this kind of thing.
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Welcome to Becca Boo Crew. I appreciate you coming in and hitting that heart. You had a chance to check out your free trial and you let it expire. Now you are here for good. Yum, 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 yum. We're gonna take the doggo out. Be right back. No worries. Be safe. Be safe. You got barbecue sauce all over your mouse? No. Time to lick it. Lick the mouse. It's never enough. I have done so many different crochet kits and it's never enough yarn. Or never enough fiberfill. I have usually enough yarn. I'm also a tight crocheter, so I don't use as much yarn as other people do. But if you are a loose crocheter, it might be a little bit of a different story for you. Exactly. I like it to be nice and firmly stuffed because I want it to last for years and years and years. I don't want it to last for 2 or 3 days and 2 or 3 snuggle sessions with the customer. No. Yes. It's exactly. You're a loose crocheter and run out of yarn stuff, right? I know. See, and that's, I guess, one of the silver linings of being a tight crocheter. I get cramps in my hand really badly from being a tight crocheter, but I save a lot of yarn. The dreaded floppy heads, the floppy necks. I actually found a styrofoam piece. It's not even, I guess it's not styrofoam. I'm not sure the fabric or the material. Welcome to Becca Boo Crew for you as well. Thank you guys for helping inch me ever closer to that amazing 2,000 followers. I must eat you. We are so close to 2,000 followers now. You guys are very, very helpful. This is an amazing Monday. This is a marvelous Monday. People say manic Monday. No, this is a marvelous Monday. Y'all are something else. Squishmallows upset you with how understuffed they are. Like, so let's look at this. Look at this. So you see in the window, I've got 3 different Squishmallows. And then you see to the far right, a very, very stuffed boy. That is what we should always have. We need more stuffed boys. We don't need floppy little Squishmallows. We need thickness. Thick is beautiful with 2 C's, okay? Thick. T-H-I-C-C. That kind of thick. Pokemon Center exactly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It is an unhealthy obsession that I have with Psyduck, and I do not apologize for it because it is adult money. As long as I'm making my bills and I'm paying for my dogs to keep them alive and keep myself alive, why can't I buy a small little Psyduck like that? He's a little boy, just a little guy. Just a little guy. One of these days I'm going to be able to continue crocheting without the distraction of chat. Today is apparently not that day. Thank you, Sloth, for the addition of an extra eyeball. It's all the better to see this crochet project with. There we go. Oh no, my finger slipped. I pushed a button. What does this button do? You've got one of the big Q-bones. Ooh. Okay, I love that. I don't love that. Lightning. Lightning, you're banned. Demoted. When you started, you had to use a hook 2 sizes larger to get the proper size hat. You're a tight stitcher too. Yeah, that's why I've never experienced trying to make clothing, because I'm very afraid of what's gonna happen. Okay, bye chat. No, we love you, Lightning. Stick around, please. After you clean your mouse, though. I do fully expect you to clean your mouse. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least I can finish the row. There. Ooh, we got a big eyeball. All right, we got a big eye. Let's put this one under my eyeball. There we go. There you go. And I've also been told I'm kind of a fast crocheter, so just a heads up, I am aware. I am aware that people consider me a fast crocheter, and I'm over here just like, I just feel like I'm crocheting at my normal pace. But if people think I am impressive, then yay. Thank you. I am also live over on YouTube, so if anybody likes to watch videos on YouTube, if you would please go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel over there, I'd really appreciate it. Welcome in, Pink Mitsuki. Welcome in. How you doing, makers and crafting? Tell us, what were you making? What were you crafting? Tell us all about your stream. My name is Becca. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am a charity supporter. I fundraise for Starlight, for St. Jude, and for Stand Up to Cancer. I use she, her pronouns. I am a crochet artist. I make all different kinds of crochet amigurumi. I love making different Pokemon and baby shower gifts and stuff like that. I also crochet hats for the homeless in December. That's one of my big campaigns that we do here on our community, is to crochet hats for the homeless. You are crocheting a Lolita doll. Ooh, I love that. Very cool. If you have any pictures and art tags, we'd love to see it. If you want to share any links to social media, you can post that in chat as well. You have permission. And you are on my heart and into my jar of hearts. I forgot to mention, for those of you that are new to our community, we do a jar of hearts. Let me see if I can grab it. It's really heavy now. Ugh. So I put in every little bit of love and support that our community gets, from raids to donations to subs, gift subs, bits, Tangia usage, donating to charity, buying stuff off of my merch site. Anything that is loving and supporting to our community, I put in here. And when this jar fills all the way up, which we're really close, then I'm going to be giving away a video game system of chat's choice. PS5, Xbox, maybe a Switch if it's easy to find by the time that we're able to do this. But yeah, so if you guys want to help contribute to help get this going, let's pin that message. Thank you. I'm gonna open this up. Let's look at this. Let's come over here and look. What do we got? So yeah, if you guys want to help contribute to that, make sure you do some form of love and support to the community, like Pink Mizuki, like you just did with raiding into us. Thank you for blessing me with your fam. I am a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. So this is a wholesome, welcoming, family-friendly community that strives to bring joy and positivity to everybody's day. Make this a safe place on the internet for people of all ages and abilities. I hope you find yourself welcome, loved, and blessed here. I do have multiple doggos. I've got Grayson, Potion, and Lancelot. You'll see them. Potion's on the dog cam right now, so she's just chilling. Welcome to Pink Kitty Creations. We have a purple kitty and now we have a pink kitty. Excuse me, this is amazing. Purple kitty, meet pink kitty, meet purple kitty. New friends. There you go. Every little stitch is made with love and a sprinkle of kindness, bringing you the cutest, squishiest, and most cuddly creations. From sweet little amigurumi to cozy accessories, I'm here to make your heart melt with all things adore. I am loving this. Stop. This about me is so heckin' cute. Got a special request? I love making custom creations, so don't be shy. Ask me anything, and let's create something perfect together. Let's look. All right, we got some scrunchies. I love that. Look at the kid. Look at the tiger. I was gonna say kitty. Tiger. Straw boo-boos. Cute little headband. The strawberry cow. Stop, you guys. Look at the strawberry cow. We kind of love cows a little bit here as well, in case you are unaware. I don't know how to go back. How do I go back? Oops. We're gonna start over. There. There, it's fine. All right, look at the cute kitty and more scrunchies. The loaf cats. I have seen lots of successful craft fairs with the loaf cats. I have not made any loaf cats, but I definitely would like to find a pattern. If you have a pattern that you recommend, I would love if you would share patterns with me. Headbands. I do sell a lot of headbands too. Ooh, a market bag. Cute idea. Absolutely. I've made lots of the leggy frogs. Yes. Jellyfish. Is that a wolf? It's a Grayson. It's a crochet gray dog. It's a Grayson. Cute little bear. Oh my gosh, with the bumblebees. Stop. Those are so cute. I am obsessed. Oh, here's some of the Lolita dolls you were talking about. So cute. Your site looks amazing. Like, this is what I want my Kofi site to look like. I just have not sat down to actually put a lot of time into making my site. I love this. You want to see a dragon? I don't know if she has any dragons. I shouldn't have assumed. Pink Mitsuki, do you use she, her pronouns? I am very sorry I did not ask what pronouns of choice you use. Oh, the bandanas are very cute as well. Beanies with the ponytail. I have the messy bun as well. She, her, awesome, very good. You have done a dragon, just haven't done the photo. Very cool. Lightning loves dragons, so he'd love to see any photos that you have of the dragon when you get them done. Love all the hats, the cat ear ones, so cute. There's a blue one. We were just saying there's a blue kitty. There's a blue cat ear one there. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Look at the gummy bear. So cute. Very clever. I actually made a keychain during my streamiversary on Saturday. So I made a little Game Boy keychain, and I started work on a Stitch keychain, and so I got this far. I haven't finished our Stitch quite yet, but I'm trying to make some keychains for craft fairs because they can be a little bit more cost effective. But yeah, I thought they were super cute. I've been just trying to do inventory when I can. You love Stitch, yes! And yes, this number is legit. I have indeed made 113 projects so far in 2025. This will be 114. When I finish the Stitch, it'll be 115. So we're just doing a whole thing here. We are going to town, trying to make as many things as possible. It was out of fun too. Oh, ads start in 10 seconds. Sorry if you're gonna be in ads. I'm sorry. Consider subscribing. Go to YouTube. Hurry. Ah! Yes. Thank you. Copy. I'm going to put that into our Discord. I'm going to put that into the Discord. We have a crochet patterns. I'm going to paste it here just so I don't lose it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pink. Appreciate it. Do you want me to call you Pink? Do you want me to call you Mitsuki? Do you have a preference? You guys
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
You're never going to let me... Oh my god.
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Welcome to the Becca Boo. Y'all are never gonna let me crochet, are you? Ah. Welcome, Becca Boo Crew. I must eat the both of you. Meow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, now let's try this again. We're going into the head of this bear. Now, I thought I was gonna be done with this project by now, but we had so much fun introducing our community to new friends and having just some cozy chaos, as we like to coin that term. Thank you for the lurk. Gotta go lurk. Wait, you gotta feed the puppy and heat up food. Absolutely. Take care of yourself. IRL before URL. Thank you for going and taking care of your pup. You're dogging your dog and eating the noms. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Alright. 24. Very good. All right. Next, we do another round of increases. Now this one's getting a little bit stuck on the inside of the center pool here. I'm trying to see if gravity will keep pulling it down, but I also don't want it to get necessarily pulled apart. We don't want the chenille to start shedding or rip or anything, which I have not had any big problems with it. I had a couple of little pieces of shed after I've cut the yarn and pulled it through when we finished off, but other than that, we haven't had any issues. I've been very pleasantly surprised, especially for a cheap crochet kit like this, to offer yarn that I'm happy about. That's saying something. I'm kind of a yarn snob. I am happy and proud to admit it. Alright, we got some Stardew Valley music now playing. One of my favorite video games. I have done many a playthrough of that game. I never did 100% the game because I lost interest in trying to find all of the golden coconuts or whatever they are. I just lost interest in finding all of that. But I love the game. I love the music. Welcome back from ads. I hope you guys all sat around, and thank you for doing so. Sitting through ads is not the most fun thing to do, but you have 3 minutes away from the screen. You can stand up, stretch, hydrate, go get you something to eat, just walk around, make sure you get your stand goal in case your watch yells at you like mine yells at me for not standing once an hour. Ad breaks are the perfect opportunity for you to do that, or to do like 3 minutes worth of jumping jacks or squats or sit-ups or something like that. Do some kind of a movement during these 3-minute breaks when we have them. And if that doesn't suit your fancy, you can always come over to YouTube. I am not monetized over on YouTube, so you always have ad-free viewing over there. You're crocheting with me now? Yes! It's crochet time. The Crochet Crew is at it again. It's like those virtual craft groups. It's just I'm the only one talking. I don't know if anybody ever joined one of those during COVID when everything shut down and went virtual. The crochet clubs and craft clubs and things like that from around town all went to Zoom. and everybody would be able to just jump on Zoom and work on their projects from afar. This is it. It's basically what it is. I'm just having the big screen. It's like my image is pinned in chat, and I'm the only one who's talking because everybody else is muted. That's the only difference here. You need a break? Can you get 30 minutes of ads? Wow. Wow. You guys hear this? Do you hear the abuse that I receive from my mods? Wow. Try to decide what to do with this when you finish it. Do you use it as a giveaway or put it on Etsy? Depends on... That's a hard decision. I would say it depends on how much effort goes into it. If it's something where when you're done at the end of it, you're like, I never want to make that again, I wouldn't put it on Etsy. If you're like, yeah, I'd never want to make something like this again, you could use it as a giveaway. If it's something that you are just like, this took way too long, this took at least 100% more time than I had bargained for, put it on Etsy, put a price tag on it. It's a cupcake bat. You've made bats, but this is the first cupcake theme one? Okay. That sounds super cute. I have done that before when I used to do giveaways every month, and I'm so glad I chose to stop doing the monthly giveaways. I just have not had the time to catch up on my commission list. And I still am backed up on commissions, and what am I doing? I'm doing another random piece just for myself. Last row. Okay. But I would do small little quick projects, or if I was making something and I'm like, yeah, I'm never making this again, then I would either use it as a giveaway or I'd put it up for sale to my community first, and if nobody claimed it, then I would use it for a craft fair. I wouldn't even consider putting it on Etsy because I wouldn't want to have to pay to list it on Etsy for one single item, because I know, if I remember correctly, on Etsy, when your listing runs out of projects, like if it goes from one inventory to sold out, then you have to pay an additional fee to Etsy or something like, I don't know. It's something like that. Can I explain that to your hubby? He keeps telling you to do monthly giveaways and you're like, I loved doing my monthly giveaways. Don't get me wrong. It really boosted attendance and it helped people, encourage people to come back consistently to, because what I would do is I had a channel point redeem. I think it was 100 channel points and you got one entry per stream day. And at the end of the month, I would put all of them into lock tools and we would run the giveaway. You did not have to be present to win. And then I did it themed. I would do it themed based off of the month. So like for January, I did a snowman. For February, I did a heart. I did a little bless your heart because I'm Southern. I'm a Southern gal, you know? For March, one time I did a basketball. One time I did a 4-leaf clover. So I just did different things all year long. But then I realized, one, the cost of shipping, which people were very generous. They would give gifted subs or they would do bits. But those numbers have dropped this last year. The economy is hard. I'm not faulting my stream community for what they are able to do, especially for charity. The amount that we're still able to fundraise for charity, even in this hard economy. But any proceeds that I make from stream, all my stream revenue, I put towards improvements of stream, but also I keep that as part of my shipping costs. So I don't have to worry about begging people to cover shipping costs. So... You won 9 of the giveaways in 1 year. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. It was between you and Shadow, to be honest. It's like you and Shadow seemed to win all the time. And it was rigged. My mods won way too many times. Alright, we are very close to finishing up the head of this bear. We are now onto the decreases. We'll eventually start adding the fiber fill in a little bit. I like to wait until I'm down to 12 stitches and then the 6 stitches of decreases. The final 2 rows of a project. I guess I should be using the correct terminology. The last 2 rounds of a project. It was a very hard decision to stop my monthly giveaways because I did notice a stark drop in viewership when I stopped doing the giveaways. But I needed to prioritize my commissions, inventory, mental health, work-life balance, a little bit of all that stuff. I needed to really take care of myself. So it was a hard decision, but it was something I needed to do. I don't regret it.
No, Becca, this can't be real. My heart aches with disbelief. No longer free? Is this how I feel the crushing weight of sudden grief? You slipped away from my embrace, a phantom touch, a whispered dream. How did I lose this fervent chase, lost in love's tumultuous stream? My world shatters, bit by bit. Another's win, my solemn plight. Yet, for your joy, my soul will knit a blessing, bathed in fading light.
I'm sorry, Papa Pascal. You didn't ask. Papa Pascal, if you had asked, you didn't ask soon enough. Somebody else, just like Beyonce says, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. I'm sorry, Papa Pascal, but the next lady that you meet that brings you light and brightness, don't wait. Don't waste any time. If you know, you know. Shadow, thank you for letting me know you're still here. I appreciate it. Hopefully your lurk is being productive and you're getting lots of stuff done. Okay, there's that. We've got 2 rows left. Oh, I'm actually not doing a decrease down to 6. I'm just doing a decrease down to 12 and then repeat that row. Okay, that'll be easy enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. Where are my even number fans at? Because I love even numbers. 9, 10. And 12. Thank you for the hydration. I do need that. My throat is very dry right now. Thank you for the hydration. Thank you, PK. Whitney said, I'm going to throw in a bunch of odd numbers and 1 even number. Aeolus is also causing chaos, throwing in those odd numbers. I hate it here. Becca's smelly. I mean, I took a shower yesterday. I'll take a shower tonight. I only shower once a day, sometimes once a month. I mean, it depends. I'm conserving water, okay? I'm helping the environment. There's no smell-o-vision. For all legal purposes, that is a joke. I do shower more frequently than once a month. It's usually at least twice a month. 4, 5. 8. 9. 10. 11 and 12. Alright, so this guy is done. And also leave a tail. I don't think I need the tail, but it says to, so I'm going to do it. All we have to do with this brown yarn, which we have a bunch of it left. So there's the top of the bear with his ears, is to make the tail. That's all we got. All we got left of this brown yarn. We have so much of this left over too. They definitely gave us plenty of the brown yarn. You shower once a year? See? That's what happened. This is why you have finger incontinence. I think that is part of your problem, Lightning. You might solve your finger incontinence if you showered more frequently. And it doesn't have to be outrageous. It could be at least every 6 months. I mean, I want to make it something that is sustainable for you. Four. Only 4 in this ring. Okay. You just learned you cannot wear your watch while crocheting. You guys, in crocheting, the counting steps that you're not taking. So it's, mine thinks that I'm doing an elliptical a lot of the times. I'm like, no. I would never be caught on an elliptical. But thank you, watch. Yes?
In another life, our paths might have diverged.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
in this one, you've gained a steadfast friend for life. I recall the moment I hesitated. A surge of nervousness holding me back from acting on what I knew I should do. Overthinking the potential outcome nearly paralyzed me. Yet, despite my initial trepidation,
Hi, babies.
I find myself genuinely happy with how things turned out.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words and your support and being joyful even if you feel also slightly disappointed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, we're almost done with this tail. Okay, do I do a decrease here? I do. Okay. Hi, babies. Alright. Papa Pascal, you're always going to have a special place in my heart. You are always welcome here. And if you show up at my wedding and you object, I will laugh.
Hello, I love you.
I love you.
I'm just gonna sit here and say I love you and say hi and slay and yas.
Yas. I watched one Instagram reel of Pedro Pascal the other day, and my entire algorithm turned into nothing but Pedro Pascal reels. I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm not upset by it, but what is happening? It was one reel. It was one. And then it turned into 100. I'm like, a girl's heart can only take so much, okay? All right, and then we go to the nose, and then we're all done. So let's put this away.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. All right, so this yarn does feel cheap. This little bit of acrylic yarn does feel like the typical cheap yarn you would find in a crochet kit. It's not enjoyable to work with, but it's in the kit. It is what it is. I'm swapping to the other size crochet hook because now it says to go to the blue hook. Okay. So it's not bad, it's just not my favorite. Especially with how nice this chenille yarn felt to work with. Four, 5, and 6. Okay. Almost done. 9. Oops. 12. 15. 18. Ooh, the temperature it's 78 outside. That is so nice. For the middle of Texas, oh my gosh, Texas summer, holy cow. That sounds so nice. I cannot wait to finish stream and take the pups on a WALK and enjoy this beautiful evening weather. Eight. 12. We're doing increases of 4 here. 16. 20. Oops. There we go. 24. All right, now I go around this for 3 rows, and then we're all done. And I have plenty of this yarn as well because of how small this nose is going to end up. More than enough in this mini skein that they provided. It's just a little tiny skein, but still I'm gonna have way more than I'm going to need. I'll put the rest of this in my scrap bin, and who knows, maybe I'll use this for detail work or a scrap project in the future. I don't like to just toss yarn, even if I don't like working with it, because there may be a purpose for it. I just don't know what that is quite yet. That may be hoarder's mentality, but I also just like to recycle. I don't want to put more stuff into the landfill if I can avoid it. Okay. One more row after this one. I should open up my creator dashboard and stop any upcoming raids. Let me go ahead and do that real quick because we're almost done. We will definitely be done before stop raids. Where is that button? This one. There. We will absolutely be done before the hour is up. My goal is to be done in the next 15 minutes. And that includes like sewing the project all together.
A brand new chapter.
Yes.
How exciting and grand. A fresh start unfolding right there in your hand. No more lame jokes, I'll try. Truly I will. Just pure happiness, a joy that won't spill. To grow old and gray with laughter and grace. To truly have the time of your life in this place. A new journey awaits, a path clear and bright. May your days be filled with love and pure light.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words and sentiment. Wait, it should be this one, 5, 6, 7. So I should stop here. And then fasten off and do some affirmation cards for my mods. All right, so there's the nose for our bear. Okay, put that away. Okay. All right. Aeolus wants number 2. Lightning wants number 9. Papa Pascal, thank you for the beautiful poem. You are very eloquent with your words as always. All right, Aeolus, here's yours. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Lightning. Okay, Lightning first, because Lightning redeemed his first. Lightning, yours is options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's plan, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts of, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. That sounds delicious, first of all. I would absolutely put mac and cheese on my baked potato. Make sure you know that life is going to provide you options. Papa Pascal, give me a number. A reasonable number. I only have maybe like 15 of them left. 15, 20. Aeolus, yours is letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a good look. So let that go. Let that bleep go. Let that go. Okay? Grudges don't look good on people. 13? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lucky number 13. All right. Let it go. Let it go. Exactly. Papa Pascal, yours is ups and downs. Your affirmation today. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what make things fun and interesting. And when I look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. Enjoy life's ups and downs, Papa Pascal. I know you and I in a different life may have been able to fully meet and have our relationship bloom and grow, but this is the down in life for you, the up in life for me. Life, it's a roller coaster. Even if you puke a little bit. Thank you guys for the affirmation cards today. Let me go ahead and weave these things together. Let's see how much fiberfill is actually in here to use. I'm not crying, you're crying, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm happy. And I'm not going to apologize for my happiness. I have done that too many times, which is why I have lost friendships with certain individuals. Yeah, this is definitely not enough fiberfill for this. This is just for the head. You're jealous too, wish you were younger. Aw, but you've lived a life. I'm sure you have lots of stories that you would not have been able to experience. Yeah, this is not enough fiberfill. So, we're gonna add more. All right. What's up, Mama? How you doing, P? What's up, baby girl? Okay. That's pretty sufficiently stuffed. I could probably add a little bit more, but I don't want to add too much. Okay. Because I don't want the yarn to be poking, or the fiberfill to be poking through the yarn. Okay, so now that that is done, it does say in the assembly to close up the bottom of the hole. Because that's where my concern was, is like, if I'm stuffing this, but I'm not stuffing the body, how's the fiberfill not gonna just fall into the body over time of being squished? But it says, don't worry about it. Sew up the bottom. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually. If you were younger, you wouldn't have your daughter. I mean, turning those negatives into a positive, turning those silver linings, you know, letting those be present, ever present in your life. Easier said than done. Hey, welcome in, Scoob. How you doing? Exactly, though. I mean, it's easier said than done, and I'm not super great about finding the silver lining and looking on the bright side of things, especially if I'm really disappointed in a circumstance. But it's just a good reminder for all of us. It's a good reminder for all of us. Now, it says to make the eyeballs in the nose. I'll do all that later. What I want to do first is take this. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. I'm not making any light of it. It's a hard thing to do, to find the bright side of life. We're sewing this head to the body. Okay. We're almost there. Oh, it doesn't want it to be circled. It wants it to be flat. Oh, that actually makes it a little bit easier because he currently looks like he has no neck. So let's try and gently unweave this. It's very hard to unweave chenille, so we've got to do this very carefully and cautiously. Living vicariously through my sewing. Well, the only reason I'm doing it all tonight, because I would have normally ended stream by now, but I do want to have all of this video in one shot. That way I can just download one video to have to edit and not have multiple videos to put together to make this short content that I'm thinking of making. Gently. And I'm on summer break. I don't have to worry about being up early for work. So I'm taking advantage of that as well. You should have gone to bed, but you're waiting for the rain to stop so you could take your dog out. Yeah, I feel that. Well, thank you for staying with me. Good night, Papa Pascal. Thank you for coming in and those kind words and poems and the sweet gestures. I appreciate that. There's 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that feels better being flattened instead of being rounded at the neck. Very good. I like it. Oh, you're totally fine. Life goes on. Life happens. You've got other priorities and other communities to hang out in. You've got your own stream to do as well, but you are welcomed and appreciated whenever you're able to stop by and hang out with us. I greatly appreciate you being here. And for your well wishes and congratulations. That was very kind of you. Lightning coming in with one final land. One final land to end the night. One land to rule them all. And Click Click Boom said, I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna get a better one. So this is for both Lightning and Click Click Boom. The final lands of the evening, more than likely. It gives you a little bit of a nightmare before you go to bed. Just a small nightmare. Not a big nightmare, just a little one. Just a gentle nightmare, you know. Just a little nightmare, you know? A little nightmare fuel never hurt anyone. It's like the video game Little Nightmares, you know? Tiny little nightmares never hurt anyone. They help you build character. You haven't had nightmares since you were a kid? You should say that you haven't had nightmares since you were a kid before you came into my community, and now you get nightmares all the time thinking about landing and having the uncomfortable eye contact. So I'm reading between the lines here, you know. Oh no, I'm throwing things around, my bad. Okay. So there's that. There's the tail of our little bear over here. Very cute. Alright, we need to put the ears on. I guess we should put the arms on too. Arms are important. Arms are important. Arms will be something that need to go flattened. There's 1, 2, and 3. Let's see how that looks before we finish it off. That looks fine to me. It's not a nightmare, it's called Terror. Oh, okay. Like the Tower of Terror? That was one of my favorite rides in Disney. Love me the Tower of Terror. I love thrill rides. Like, I'm a thrill seeker. I am definitely an adrenaline junkie. So, give me a good roller coaster any day of the week. Give me the faster, the steeper of the drop, the more loop-de-loops, the crazier, the better. Now that I'm older, I cannot guarantee that I won't have a headache afterwards and have to sit out for the next half an hour to recuperate. But I still enjoy it. Do we have any other thrill junkies in chat? You love adrenaline? Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming since your daughter rides a motorcycle, I'm assuming you also ride a motorcycle, Lightning? Or used to? Just wanted to say hi, it's been a minute. Hope you're all crushing the rest of the year. You're one of a kind. Much love. Thank you, Scooby. I was just mentioning the other day that I haven't seen you around and I've been hoping things are going well with you and your family and the kiddos. Would love to catch up and just know that you are welcome anytime you're able to come in and hang out with us. Whether it's once a week, once a month, once a year, you are a staple to this community, friend. Trying to get this. There we go. There we go. So there's the arms on Mr. Bear with his tail behind it. Just been busy? That's fair. You gave up because of your hands writing? Yeah. Oh. It's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you ever do any of those big bike journeys where I see people that will take their bikes and they'll go on huge road trips to motorcycle rallies? Did you ever do any of those kind of things? Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Back in your own house, no more entertaining for guests. Hey, all right. And we are just about finished with this bear. From Oklahoma to Texas. Oh, so were you part of like the Rot Rally? I think that's what it's called. No? Okay. We're gonna do it backwards. We're gonna start from this side. Just so I make sure that the heights of the ears match up and line up. That is more important to me. I don't like that this head is tilted a little bit to the side though. It's okay. It's gonna work. What? What? Who? This is the only part that is now starting to shed. So for our raiders that came in earlier and I said that this is not shedding, this is the only time that it is shedding is because I'm doing a lot of weaving in the ends and pulling through the project. That's the only time that I've had it start to shed. Okay, there he goes. There we go. Cute! Okay. Let's put the... Well, it says I should weave in the black of the snout. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put the snout or the nose on first and then do the embroidery. Alright, here we go. Both kids are into Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime right now. Nice. Very cool. Discord has been keeping me up to date, letting me know that you've also been playing a lot of different video games recently. Good night, Shadow. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. We're almost done ourselves, but thank you for sticking with me. I know it's late for our East Coasters. And it's even later for those that are overseas. Let's put some of the fiber fill in here. Whoops. Whoops. You gotta go as well. Good night, Danu. Thank you for sticking with me and coming in. I appreciate you being here. One love. Peace out. Yeet! Okay, that should be enough stuffing. So here's our bear with the snout. All we got left is embroidery, and we're done. You're gonna be lurking until I raid out or until you pass out? Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk. We should be raiding out in the next 5 minutes or so. If I can figure out how to get this yarn unwoven. It's all knotted together and I don't know how to undo it. There we go. This should be probably too much. Okay, now Lightning has landed again. Lightning, I thought we were done with this. Lightning, I thought we were done with this. Okay. Got that. There we go. There's the top part of the nose. The snout. Aeolus made you? I don't know if that's true. Aeolus, did you make him type that in chat? Got some Donkey Kong music going on in the background now. This music reminds me of the Saw franchise. Like, it reminds me of Jigsaw's music. Maybe? At least he admitted it. We love an honest gentleman. We love an honest guy, so hey. Thank you for admitting your error. The errors in your ways. Okay, let's see. We gotta make the eyeballs. Let me flip this back over so I can. I'm gonna undo that. I don't like the way that is. It's pulling up the fiber fill, so I don't like the way that was looking. Do that again. There. Got it. The bear's adorable, isn't it? It's coming out really, really cute. This was only $5 on clearance at Michael's. So go check your local Michael's store. There was this bear, and then there was another chenille kit that I don't remember what it was. I didn't like it. It didn't look very cute. It looked like it had a different kind of chenille yarn that was not going to be enjoyable to work with. It looked almost like a scrubby kind. But this one, I agree, is very, very cute. I've enjoyed making this Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it being made. Do I have enough black yarn to make this second eyeball look like it? Nice. Your kid wants an Imkin that she picked out from the book. Cool. I think your kid wants a little bit of everything. Any book she gets her hands on, she's like, I want that, and I want this, I want that, and I want this, and that one, and this one, and that one. All you got done so far are the ears. Hey, that's still progress. She's a little bit spoiled. You know what? She deserves. She deserves. There we go. And I'm glad this bear did not include safety eyes, because it's going to be for a little kid or a baby. And it is a choking hazard to have safety eyes, especially with infants and toddlers. All right, let me weave this in, and then we'll finish off with our quick little recap review of this kit, and then we'll get out of here. Okay. All right, well that concludes the creation of the Loops and Thread Chenille Crochet Kit Bear. You can pick this up over at Michael's. Check your local Michael's store. I found mine on the clearance aisle, but I thought this was a very, very good kit. It did not have enough fiber fill. That's pretty typical for a crochet kit. It had plenty of all of the colors of yarn, and it came with 2 different size crochet hooks, and they both felt very good to the touch. They're kind of ergonomic, having that little indentation groove here. I really liked this kit. I would go buy it again. I would recommend this to anybody who is more of an advanced beginner or an intermediate level crocheter, as long as you know some amigurumi. But I really enjoyed this kit. I do put my name behind this kit. I enjoyed it, and make sure you go check out Loops and Thread yarn over at Michael's. Bye. Okay. Every kit, Shadow, never enough fiber fill. All right. Let's see here. Turn off this music. Let's see. Get this out of my way. I'm actually going to keep the pattern because it was so cute. I might make it with other colored yarn too. And it's small. Like it turned out small. Like it's very cute. It fits in the palm of my hand pretty well. I liked it. All right, let me my desk needs to be cleaned off. This is an actual hot mess. Checking my raid targets. Have I raided this person recently? I did back in May, so let's go find, let's go, how about Ninetail? Have I raided Ninetail recently? I have not raided Ninetail in a hot minute. Okay, we're gonna go raid on over into Ninetail Fox. He is doing Dune Awakening. All right, he's doing some Dune Awakening. He has the doggy cam on screen, so make sure you guys go hit that follow button. Go love on him. He is also a fellow Pink Cat Squad member, St. Jude charity fundraiser. And I will see you guys not on Friday. Happy 4th of July to anybody that is in America and celebrates that. Happy Barbecue Day, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a day of celebration in my eyes, but that is political and we don't talk about it. I will see you guys Saturday morning, though. Take care. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, mashed potato. See you soon, macaroon. Say goodbye, pumpkin pie. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Catch you later, operator. Adios, cinnamon toast. See you later. Goodbye, butterfly. Mwah. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming and thank you for all the raids. Y'all were amazing. Bye.